An investigation is underway into the death of a construction worker in central Sydney. The young father was killed by a steel beam which fell from a crane on a barge at Barangaroo. Reporter Mark Reddie is there.
Inspectors from Safe Work New South Wales are continuing to investigate this man's death here at Barangaroo in central Sydney. It all unfolded yesterday at around 4:30. Police and paramedics were called to this wharf following reports a man had been seriously injured on the barge behind me. Now, it's understood a crane was carrying a large steel beam weighing about 4 tonnes into the air when it knocked into another steel beam which wasn't secured properly. This beam then, we understand, fell on the man. He suffered critical injuries to his torso and head, but unfortunately died at the scene. Now, this incident happened in front of hundreds of horrified diners on this wharf at Barangaroo. This whole area is lined with bars and restaurants, and there's a huge construction project underway here. Of course, they are building a big casino down here, and this project behind me is actually being overseen by the New South Wales government, and they're putting in a ferry terminal. And it's understood this man had worked as a rigger here for 6 months, and he was involved in that project. But Brian Parker from the construction union says that these type of incidents are quite common in Australia. He says every 9 minutes a worker is either seriously injured or killed.
You know, over the last 4 months, we've seen 2 workers that have been killed in Queensland in a site up there. We've also seen the death of a woman, a German backpacker in Western Australia that was killed, that fell down a lift shaft. We've seen a death of a worker in Sydney here, which was fall from a height and was impaled on a Rio bar. There is a spike in the amount of serious injuries, and we're talking about workers that will never return to work again.
These deaths can be prevented when standards are maintained. The union still has deep concerns whether the work was being carried out safely.
Paul Keating from the Maritime Union of Australia there. Now, this morning, construction workers have returned to the scene and they've been laying floral tributes in memory of this man. The New South Wales government has also released a statement expressing condolences to the man's family. They say that they are deeply saddened by this man's death. Also this morning, we understand counselling is being provided to those workers who witnessed this incident, and of course a report is being prepared for the coroner.